Well, hello everybody. It's Ronnie with Whip and Chain, and I got a beauty for you today. This is a bathroom poof. Um, it is beautiful. This is something that can work up really fast for you. It has that nice little texture to it where you can really wash yourself very well, but yet it's very comfortable. It is an uh, it's a intermediate, I would say, level, but I'm gonna take my time and walking you through this because I know you got this. But again, I mean, look at this. It just absolutely how it waves. Look at all that texture. It's absolutely gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. I found this. This is not my pattern at all, but I found this on a very old file, and I thought I'd do it for you. It definitely has a back, as you can see, but it's gorgeous. Let's dive right into it. For these, you do want to use 100% cotton yarn. Now, I am using Big Twist, and mine is 85% cotton. Just want to have transparency, and 15% polyester. So this I would not recommend for kitchen use. Okay, that's just my take. If you want something that you could use in the kitchen, I would always recommend that you go through 100% cotton yarn. Okay, but I found this at a discount store, and my eyes are honestly not good enough to read the name of the color, unfortunately. The effects of getting old. All right. Now this pattern, I'm using a 5.5 millimeter hook. Okay. Getting started on this is the hardest part. So I'm going to try to go as slow as possible. I am going to try to do quite a few different sections of it with the repetition, just so you can hopefully understand this, because this is not, unfortunately, this is not I would not consider this a beginner friendly pattern. I really wouldn't. So, all right, let's dive into it. First, you need to start with your normal slip knot. Okay. And then I want you to start with your slip knot. Then I want you to take your working yarn, and I'm zooming in so you guys can see what I'm doing. Then wrap your hook twice, okay? But when you wrap it twice, those two loops here, I need you to pull out, okay? And you wrap it one more time. See these two loops? So you got your two loops, you pushed them out, they're loose. This is not a tight crocheting part. Hold those loops and take your hook and just go through both, and then you will have a loop here. I'm going to be doing this several times in this pattern, so no worries. Then I want you to wrap your hook and go through, finish your single crochet. Okay, there's your loop. Now chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. Now we're going to make another. Okay, so you wrap your hook twice. Once you get your loops loose, wrap it one more time and try to get your loops fairly even with each other. That's going to be really important for your success at this. Okay, once you're comfortable, hold on to them. Hold on to those two loops, take your hook and you go through. See, right there's your loops. Then I want you to wrap your hook, and it's finishing the single crochet. Now here are your loops. Right there. In the center of both of them, once you go in there, I want you to put in 6 single crochets. Hold on one moment. I sincerely apologize. I have Moose in here with me, and he was trying to find things that he shouldn't be playing with and chewing on. So I put 5 more single crochets in. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So 6 total, okay? Then I want you to take your hook and wrap it completely around your chain 3. Grab some yarn and just do a slip stitch, just like that. Then I want you to chain 3 again. 1, 2, and 3. Now back in your beginning loop down here, I want you to take your hook, go in there, and just do a single crochet. Now again, chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. Now we're going to make another loop. So wrap your hook twice. Get your yarn in a comfortable stage. Pull out a little bit. And then wrap it again. Once you got both pulled out, you can pull your hook and you go through both. And then you wrap and you make your single crochet. There's my loops. Now, this is going to be different because this one was your first starter. You go in these loops and you make 1 single crochet. Okay? Now we got to join these together. All right. So bring up your first one. We're going to be slip stitching into this first stitch here. I don't know if he's going to hang out good with me tonight. He seems a little all over the board. Anyway, so we're not going to this first loop. We're going to slip stitch to attach these. Okay? So, you take your hook and you're going to slip right into this first one right there. Grab some yarn, bring it up, and then you slip stitch right over. Okay? Now, I want you to put 6 more single crochets in that loop where you only put 1. 4, 5, and 6. And then around this chain 3, we're going to go around it and do a slip stitch. And then chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. And then we go back in our beginning circle and do a single crochet. Let's do another one. Chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. Wrap your hook twice. Get your loops in order. Little space. Do your final wrap around. Go through both. Wrap your hook. Finish your single crochet. Then you go in here and you do 1 single crochet. It's almost like locking it in. Okay? Then we have to connect. So we're going to connect right here. Take our hook, slide it in, grab your yarn, bring it up through and through. It's a slip stitch. Then you find your circle. You put in 6 more single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then around our chain 3, we wrap our hook all the way around it, and you do a slip stitch. Then you chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. And then in the bottom circle, put a single crochet. I'm going to do one more with you because I really want to make sure everybody got this. This is not easy, but it's once you're through this, the rest is breeze, I promise. Last time I'm going to do another example. You chain your 3, wrap your hook twice, get your yarn ready, and wrap it again. Once you got the 2 of them together, go through both and do the rest of your finish your single crochet. Then in the loops, put in 1 single crochet to lock that in there. Okay. Then right in this chain right here, we're going to do a slip stitch. Okay. And then back in here, you put your last 6 single crochets in. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then you wrap around a chain 3 and you slip stitch, then you chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, then you come down and you do your single crochet. You're going to do the same thing. You're going to need 12 of these, but when you get to your 12th one, chain your 3, do your loop, slip stitch to the loop, and then put 6 more in there. I'm going to come over to one that I have prepared. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and here's my 12th. Okay. Now in here, 2, 3, I put the 1 chain slip stitched, and then I put 5 more in, just 5. I'm going to come over to my first one. I'm going to count up 2, 1, 2. I'm going to come over, and I'm going to slip stitch. Okay. After I slip stitch, I come back to my last one and I put in 1 more single crochet. Okay. Then I come down to my chain 3 here. Then I go around it and slip stitch. Okay. After you slip stitch, you chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. After you chain 3, you got to come down to your center, find your spot, and do your single crochet. Now, do not cut your yarn. That's what she looks like. Pretty cool, huh? All right. So now, what we're going to do is we're going to be doing these standing stitches. That's how you get this effect. And what you're going to be doing, I'll first verbally tell you. In these posts, these chain 3s up, chain 3s down, you'll be putting in a double crochet, chain 1, a double crochet, chain 1, a double crochet, and you keep doing that until you have 6 double crochets going up. All right. Then you're going to grab your little flower petal right up here. After you do your 6, you're going to go in each chain, each one of the chain 7s, and in each chain you're going to put a double crochet, a chain 1, a double crochet, and a chain 1. Then you go to the next stitch, a double crochet, chain 1, a double crochet, chain 1, next stitch. And this is how it works. So I want you to chain 4 to start. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the chain 4 will count as your double crochet and a chain 1. Okay. So you want to make sure you're working on the right piece that's going up. You have the same one going down. They're attached. Okay. So that's this one for me right here. So in this one right here, we're going to put double crochet, chain 1. That's already 2 because that chain 3. Another double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, and a double crochet, 3, and a chain 1. Now let's get he's all over the place tonight. Now let's get into your petal. Make sure you're picking the right petal that you're on. Okay, so you'll have some chains below the connection. You'll have a chain that's in the connection and regular single ones. So make sure you get them all. So here's my first chain right there. So in this, I'll do a double crochet, chain 1, and a double crochet, chain 1. All right. Now, here's my connection. See it right here? I'm going to go right in that connection. Double crochet, chain 1, and a double crochet. I go in and a chain 1. I go in my next stitch. Double crochet, chain 1, and a double crochet, chain 1. Go in my next stitch. Double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1. Go in my next stitch. Double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1. See, there's my connecting. Go right into it. Double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1. And then I have one more right down here where the flower's connected. Now, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. Now you've got your bar going down. You're going to do the same thing you did in the bar going up. 6 double crochets all together. So let's go. So it's 1, 2, that's 3, that's 4, that's 5, and here's my 6th, and then chain 1. And this is what your first one will look like. All right. So now we came down and chained 1. Now we have our next bar. Our next bar going up. So you do the 6 again, and then you do your loop. And that's all this is. So you go up the chain, do your circle, come down. Go up, go around the circle, and come down. And you do that all the way around. That is it, my friends. And after you go all the way around, this is what you're going to end up with. And Moose is entertaining tonight. And this, as you do more, it'll get more tight, and it does get harder towards the end to find your stitches and your rows, but very well worth it for this pattern. Because if you can see it, like, let me zoom you in. Look at this. It's gorgeous. And talk about the perfect bathroom poof. And these are beautiful as gifts. And they work in multicolors. They work in solid colors. Your choices of this is endless. But this is absolutely beautiful and well worth learning the pattern. So I want to see all yours when you make them. And if this video was helpful and you enjoyed it or have any comments, can you please hit that like button at the bottom and subscribe button? You're more than welcome to come join us on Facebook. We're under WIP for Work in Progress and Chain. We're up to almost like 160 members. We're thrilled. We're thrilled. I am just starting to put together a crochet along. So much planned in the near future for this group. And the people in there are absolutely wonderful. But I work alongside Maggie and Lauren for us to be able to do this. So thank you. I can't thank you enough for all the love that we're getting. Until next time, happy crocheting, everybody. Stay safe.